sperm whale can click at about 236 decibels. It's the loudest animal on the planet. Sperm whales can hear each other in the ocean from hundreds, even thousands of miles away.
You're following one of the loudest animals on Earth into a place where sound is the only thing that works. If you could follow a sperm whale beneath the ocean's surface, something strange would happen almost immediately. The light would disappear, the temperature would drop, the pressure would start increasing to levels that would turn a human body into a very messy physics demonstration. At 1,000 meters, the water pressure is about 100 times that of the surface. Imagine an elephant standing on your thumb. Now imagine an elephant standing on every square inch of your body. And then, just as things become completely uninhabitable, the sperm whale continues like nothing changed. For them, this is not the edge of survival. This is the office. And today, they're working overtime. A sperm whale's head makes up roughly 1/3 of its entire body length. It is enormous, blunt, and unapologetically rectangular. It looks less like an animal feature and more like someone glued a concrete block to the front of a whale and then discovered, annoyingly, that it works perfectly. Inside that head is a massive organ filled with a waxy substance called spermaceti. Now, let's address the elephant, or the whale, in the room. Early whalers called it that because, well, they thought it was a massive storage tank for the whale's reproductive fluids. Spoiler, it's not. But the name stuck. Evolution didn't build this 2-ton tank for nothing. This organ is a precision-engineered acoustic lens. By cooling or warming the wax using blood flow and seawater, the whale can adjust its density, helping it dive and, more importantly, focus sound like a sniper rifle. Every bit of this concrete block is optimized for a job that happens in crushing pressure while chasing prey that very much does not want to be caught. Sperm whales regularly plunge into zones where sunlight literally quits. Just straight up gives up. At those depths, having eyes is basically like wearing a tuxedo to bed. Technically functional, but completely pointless. So sperm whales went full audio mode. This is echolocation, but on steroids. These clicks are the loudest sounds produced by any living creature. We're talking 230 decibels. For context, a jet engine at takeoff is around 150. If you were swimming next to a clicking sperm whale, the sound energy wouldn't just hurt your ears. The vibrations could literally vibrate your internal organs to the point of failure. You wouldn't just hear it, you would be it. They're out here in the deep ocean, basically flash-banging squid into submission. They blast out these powerful clicking noises that shoot through the water, smack into stuff, and bounce back as echoes. By reading those echoes, they can figure out if that shadow ahead is a delicious snack or just a rock they're about to embarrass themselves with. It's like navigating your house in total darkness just by clapping so aggressively that the neighbors call the police. But why all this firepower? Because the office has a security guard, Architeuthis, the giant squid. This isn't a National Geographic documentary, it's an underwater horror movie. We find sperm whales covered in circular scars the size of dinner plates, souvenirs from suckers lined with sharp teeth. The whale uses its sonar to track a creature that is literally designed to be invisible. When they clash, It's 50 tons of mammal versus a 13-meter-long invertebrate with 3 hearts and a beak that can snap bone. The whale doesn't use teeth to chew. It uses suction and its sheer mass. It's a battle of who can hold their breath the longest while being strangled. Retention beat, and while they're winning these death matches, they're also keeping up with the family group chat. Sound isn't just for murder, it's for identity. Sperm whales use rhythmic patterns called codas. These aren't just random noises. Different groups use different rhythms. It's a dialect. A whale from the Caribbean speaks a different acoustic language than a whale from the Pacific. These codas are learned. Young whales have to practice them, like a toddler learning to say please and thank you. Except, thank you in whale sounds like a series of rapid-fire gunshots. This means sperm whales have culture. They don't just know that it's a whale nearby, they know who it is. In an environment where you can't see your own tail, your voice is your face. All of this, the navigation, the hunting, the social etiquette, requires processing power. Sperm whales possess the largest brain of any animal known to have existed. Not proportionally, just the largest, period. It's a 9-kilogram organic supercomputer. While we use our brains to invent TikTok and tax returns, the sperm whale uses its power to interpret a 3D acoustic map of a pitch-black abyss while coordinating complex social maneuvers. They consistently show advanced problem-solving and long-term memory. Their intelligence isn't expressed through tools because they don't have hands. It's expressed through a social coordination so precise that they've thrived for millions of years in an environment that tries to crush them every single second. Sperm whales aren't just big animals, they're deep-sea operators, acoustic masterminds who turn total isolation into a thriving group chat, all without needing to surface more than necessary. They're basically introverts who figured out how to socialize without ever having to actually show up to things. We've shared a planet with these giants for millions of years, and we're just now realizing they've been having full conversations this whole time, while we assumed they were just vibing. But the ocean is full of animals doing things this strange, and some of them are even smarter. If the idea of a 9-kilogram brain blew your mind, wait until you see how the octopus literally thinks with its arms. That video is on screen right now. Click it, or the squid wins.